got is here with another Target holiday close-up. This time it is for the Pixi Wakeup Kit, which is one of the products that is out especially for the holidays from Target. I also have a tutorial for this look, which is a great neutral shimmery look that I made using this palette. So stay tuned because that's coming up next. Target has a bunch of holiday makeup kits out, and this one happens to be from Pixi. It's called the Wakeup Kit. It retails for $34, and you can get it at Target.com and Target in-store. It's by Pixi, as I said, and they actually have several kits out for the holidays, and this, to me, is the most complete one and the one that will help you the most. I remember vividly last December, I was just so crazed, and almost every day in December, I had on a neutral eye during the day. But it's December, so you want some shimmer, and I just had a shimmery neutral eye every day. Only I used a Rimmel quad, the smoky brown quad actually, to create that look. It had this gorgeous shimmery brown that, you know, you looked made up, but it was really hard to make a mistake with that look. But you still looked done. And that's what you can achieve with this kit. It has a ton of neutral colors. It also has a huge mirror. So there's a big mirror in there. And then there are a ton of neutral colors. And you actually also get 2 primers depending on the shade of your lid. The primers are okay. They do dry very light, which is a problem I've had with some primers. So it depends on your complexion whether or not it's going to disappear, so to speak. So keep that in mind. You might want to use your regular primer with this kit. But she does, well not she, but there is a choice of primers here. And there are also just so many nice neutral shades. So you have basically this L right here is a bunch of great neutral shades. And you've got some great highlight shades right here along the center. You've got some great neutral pinks. And then some grays down here at the bottom. These two over here. I received this from a PR rep from Target, and it was part of a bunch of products that she sent me from Target's holiday line. And I just love this for the neutral colors as much as I love some of the other things she sent for the bright colors that were included. Because you do need a mix of things. And this also includes a lip gloss as well as a bronzer and a blush. So I'll show you that. So this closes like this. And then there's lip gloss on one side. So you get 8 lip glosses. You've got dark, you've got an actual red up here at the top, like right here, down to the lightest pink, which is over here. Then on the other side, you have your blush and your bronzer, and actually a highlight, a shimmery highlight color. So you got your bronzer up here and your highlight, of course, and then you have 2 different shades of blush. Both of these are too light for me. The highlight's pretty good. For my brows, though, not my brows, but for the highlight on my brow bone, I utilize the same color I utilize on the inner corner of my lid. There's a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing now, which is a neutral look I created using the shadows in this palette. And I forgot to mention in the video when I applied the highlight, but I did apply a highlight. And I just used the lightest color that I used in my lid, which is this one. So I forgot, oops, this one right here. It's a very brightish, bright gold. Oh, yeah, that's gold. But a very, very bright one. I love this. The shadows really blend well. I never tried any Pixi products before, so I was impressed. I was impressed with everything I got from Target. I had never had a chance to try any of these products. I had seen them in Target. This is $34, which is a lot of money, but I really like the shadows. I personally probably am not going to get a lot of use. I'm not going to get any use out of that blush. Out of the bronzer duo, I would use the highlight color. I tried it as a brow highlight. I didn't use it today, but it works okay for me as a brow highlight. If you have a lighter complexion than me, of course, you may utilize both of those products a lot more than I will. I like the glosses. They're not really sticky, and they, on my lips, which are kind of pigmented, There's a very sheer wash of color that really isn't coming up that well on the camera, but they're just very subtle. If you don't have as pigmented lips as I do, they'll probably show up a lot more. I personally am mostly a fanatic about eyeshadows. I like to take my lip products with me, and I wouldn't carry this with me to work or anything. I would do my makeup at home. So the lip products that are included in these kind of things, they really don't mean as much to me as the eyeshadows do. And I really love the eyeshadows in this kit. Mainly because they're neutrals and there's so many different neutrals to play with. Like I could even use these pinks. Everything is very shimmery. They're all shimmery. There are no mattes in here. Mainly because I guess it came out for the holidays. So be aware of that if you're going to purchase it. There's no matte colors. But I could use these shimmery peaks that are included in here as highlight colors, you know, on my inner corner. I definitely would. I could blend them with these browns very easily. And I just liked it. Because you can tell, of course, as you can see, I have a neutral look. You can see I have on eyeshadow. But it's not really overpowering. And it gives me a polished look. And that's what I love. When you need it, you don't have to... You know, it's just one of those looks where you don't have to worry about making a mistake. Even if you go up a little too high, you can still blend it out and you'll be fine. So I like this a lot. I know $34 is a lot of money, but you would get a lot of use out of this, especially if you don't already have a neutral palette. So I can't speak too much about the lip gloss. I used it in this look, but I probably wouldn't use it that much. But I would I will definitely use these shadows again and again, especially these neutrals. My 3 personal favorites, well actually 4. All this dark strip right here, and then this gold strip right here. So that's my personal favorites out of this. I will definitely be reaching for those again and again and again. So again, this retails for $34. If I see some more Pixi products on sale, more than likely, in Target, I would definitely, if they were eyeshadows, I would definitely pick them up. Lip glosses that are in these kits, I personally don't think this is the best way to store lip gloss. I like this lip gloss. I don't know if it's the same formulation of lip gloss that you would get in other Pixi products. So that's the thing about when you have these cardboard containers. I'm not a big fan of it for storage of lip gloss. Powders I think are okay, but when you have creams and stuff, I'm not that crazy about it. So if you were to get this, I would suggest using these up as soon as you can, and then you know you don't have to worry about the shadows really. But I do recommend this. I really like it. It's the Wake Up Kit from Pixi, and it looks like this. It's a very light green. It's got a little fairy on it, and there's a fairy on the back, and it's totally dirty for me handling it, but I recommend this. So right now the tutorial for this look is coming up. Christmas nights. Okay, we're going to be doing a neutral look from this palette. So I'm going to be using, excuse the mirror, this dark color right here for my crease. Next to it, this is actually a lighter brown that's going to go over basically almost the entire lid. And then over here, this gold right here is going to be in my inner corner, and it's going to be my highlight. So I'm going to create a nice neutral brown look with these shadows. Great for every day. I have already primed my face with Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I've applied Maybelline Pure Makeup Coco Dark 3. I've also applied powder, CoverGirl Smoothers, a Translucent Sable. I've done my brows with my Wet n Wild Brow Kit, and I've primed my lids with Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've also curled my lashes. So the first thing we're going to do is take our Eco Tools eyeshadow brush, and we're going to apply that lighter brown to the center of both lids. Now, how far you go into the crease is up to you. I'm just going a little bit into the crease. I'm not going that high because I'm going to pull over the darker brown over to the crease a little bit, and that's going to be in the outer corner. Now you have the choice of using the other side of your brush, or actually using a blender brush to apply the darker color in the crease. I'm going to use my Sephora blending eye brush. It's number 29. Now we're going to lighten up the inner corner a little bit with that goldish color. So remember, that was on our crease. This was in our over most of our lid. And now we're going to put this gold in the inner corner. I'm going to use my Studio Tools smudge brush to apply that to the inner corner. And sweep it over towards the middle of my lid. Now it's up to you if you want to add liner. If you really want it to be a completely neutral look, you could just now go with your mascara. I'm going to add a light line using my bareMinerals liner shadow in Onyx. Whoops, this is a dark black powder liner, and just making sure it's not all at the top. I am going to apply it using my Eco Tools liner brush along the base of the lashes. Alright, I hope my hand wasn't blocking that. Let's see, I'm just applying it to the base of the lashes. I never go all the way to the inner corner. I usually stop like right here. If you want, you can do it underneath your lashes. What I like about this, you can smudge it out also as much as you want if you wanted to use a smudger. Oh, sorry, my hand's totally blocking that. If you wanted to use a smudger brush, you could go ahead and do that. Or keep the line as it is. I'm going to apply a teeny tiny amount underneath. I already curled my lashes, and now I'm going to apply Bare Escentuals Buxom Lash Mascara. Remember, wiggle in at the base and pull up. If you make a mistake and you get some mascara on your actual eye, which I always seem to do, just go back in with some shadow, cover it up. I always seem to do that. Now, there are also lip glosses, bronzer, and blush in this palette, but the colors are all too light for me. I am going to use the lip gloss though. The blush and the bronzer is too light for me. So I'm going to use actually this darker color right here, since we have a very neutral eye going on. So it's a very pretty berryish color. And it's got some shimmer. They all have shimmer actually. So I'm using this color. This one right here. So you can apply the brush or the bronzer that you want. You could of course use the ones in this kit. Which look like this. Bronzer is on the top and the highlight, and then the blush is at the bottom right there. I am going to use my Shimmer Stripes from Physicians Formula as a bronzer with this look. Just the bottom stripes, very lightly. And then cheeks. And that's it. That's a neutral look using the Pixi Wakeup Kit. What'd you think? Another really easy look that doesn't take a lot of time, and it gives you a polished, pulled together appearance. My favorite kind of looks, my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of like 15 different eyeshadows from 15 different places. I either always use a duo or always use all the colors that's in a palette. I'm not big on grabbing tons of different eyeshadows. So if you're like that, I think you would really appreciate this. You can check it out at Target.com or Target in store. And if you have any comments or questions, please put them in the section below this video. And thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.